let's just say that's, I don't know, do you think $2 billion would cover that? How about $1 billion? Do you think $1 billion would cover their salaries for a year? Okay, let's tell you what, let's be generous. Let's do $2 billion. Let's give him $2 billion. $2 billion. We'll give them $2 billion, and they can, that's a lot of money, man. It's just so much money. I can't even wrap my head around it. I just want to do one thing. I just want to make sure I get the facts right. Hold on. I hate not getting the facts right. It is a Mercury retrograde. So let's get into this. I just want to see this. Hold on. SB67 bill. Okay, so here we go. Hold on. I want to see how much money is in it. Well, that's not going to help me out much. So this Harvard Law Review. I just want to see how much money. Again, love that snap, crackle, and pop on my computer, by the way. Hold on. How much money? This is what I want. Sorry, I just don't want to. I don't want to be erroneous with the amount of money because I'm about to make a point, a very important point. Now it could be 660 million, and even if it's 660 million, we could do something different with it. Hold on. Hold on. Budget. Oh, now I'm in. There we go. 600. Okay, here we go. Let's see what we got here. It's funny. I'm seeing a lot of stuff on the illegality of it and how it destroys the Bill of Rights. But what I'm trying to find is the monetary part. SB 1867 budget. Let's see. National Defense Authorization Act. Let's try and view the PDF here. Let's see what we got with this. HR. Okay. So this is really. This is the line item stuff here. Wow. This is a very intense. All right. So here's the budget. Authorization of funding. I'm actually going down. I'm drilling down. So it goes to Air National Guard, appropriations. They get very granular. So this is actually a pretty good. Let me put this in the chat room. This will give you an idea of where the money is being spent on this bill. There we go. And then that goes there. There we go. It's in the chat room. You can check it out. Anyway, my point is that what would happen if they took this money and reinvested it into the private sector? That is my point. Regardless of what the legal ramifications are, what would happen around? I just, people are missing the boat on what we're doing with this, with the money. I mean, especially on the conservative side of things. On the conservative side of things, the Tea Partiers are like, well, let's just cut out all this pork. Let's just cut out the excessive spending. Let's cut out these government programs. Let's just strip it. Let's strip the government, and then let's continue to invest hundreds of billions of dollars each year into our military. None of them will ever, and I've talked about this before, none of them will ever, with the exception of Ron Paul, by the way. And look, I've been hard on Ron Paul over the past few weeks, but I'm going to shift my perspective on him a little. I'm going to endorse Ron Paul, even though I don't believe in elections. If elections were real, I would endorse Ron Paul. So let's just assume for a moment that I think elections can be real for just, indulge me. I would endorse Ron Paul. Why? Because Ron Paul, at the very least, would do something different than the other candidates. Speaking of which, Herman Cain got off the train. The Cain train has pulled into the station. Herman Cain could not weather the scrutiny. Now, let me just say this. If it was determined that Herman Cain was going to be the next president, none of that stuff would have come out. Trust me. Herman Cain was deemed. I think he was deemed suitable for a time being. He served his purpose. He got people excited, right? It's like, because America loves an underdog. America loves that guy that just comes in from out of nowhere. America loves the rags to riches story. Oh, we just bend over backwards for the self-made man. That's what we do. And it's like, oh, wow, look at this. He is untainted by the greed, the corruption, the vice. This is a man of character, integrity, morals, honor, and look, he did it all himself. That's a real American. Let's get behind him. Herman Cain, I hate to say this, I don't want to be cruel, is an idiot. For a guy that made guidance systems, he was not maybe he's good at math, I don't know. But I look at a guy like Herman Cain and I have to wonder, how the hell does he get so far in life? Some of the questions that he couldn't even answer were just astounding. This whole thing about China and nuclear weapons, are you kidding me? He couldn't talk. He had no understanding about the right of return. This guy had pizza dough for brains. And so he was exposed. But I got to tell you, if he was supposed to be there, he would have been there. He would have been there. He would have been the guy. But apparently, he's not meant to be the guy. So let's just go out into Herman Cain's closet. Let's get out bimbo number 1, bimbo number 2, bimbo number 3. Let's find Gloria Allred. Okay, go get him, girls. And he's done. He's out of the race. More time for Ron Paul at the debate. That's what I have to say. So Cain is gone. He wasn't able. And now the focus shifts to Newt Gingrich and Mitt Romney. God help us. By the way, I don't think it is out of the realm of possibility that Newt Gingrich could be the next president of the United States. I would have to say that the 4 possibilities for president would be a return of Barack Obama, which I'm not sure is going to happen. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think he's a one-term president, which is almost unheard of. Incumbent presidents just tend to run and win. It's the way it is, unless you're Jimmy Carter or the clone known as Jimmy Carter, in which case you run and you lose. And you lose against Ronald Reagan. Zap. So it's either going to be an Obama redux, which I doubt. Strong possibility of Hillary Clinton doing an end around? Yes. I think that there exists a strong possibility that Hillary Clinton hold on, I'm getting a little chatter. Robert Dumbbell. Oh, you know who this is? This is how do you get this? Oh, I believe this is Jeannie. The Robert Dumbbell part. Hey, so let's see. Yes, Robert Dumbbell. Hi. This is funny shit. So what are we going to do about how do we deal with this when we get somebody that's not logged in and just goes into the chat room? Let's see. Tell you what, a wicked Christian who makes, Robert Dumbbell. There is somebody named Robert Dumbbell. His name is Robert Dumbbell. A wicked Christian who makes false accusations. Hello, Robert Dumbbell. Interesting. He's just saying hi. Hello, his name is Robert Dumbbell. I don't think there's anybody wrong with Robert Dumbbell. But whatever, Robert Dumbbell. Okay, let's see. Tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a little music. And I want to do a little blog talk, chatteroo here. Let's do this. Let's play one of my tracks, since I can keep it on YouTube. Let's do this. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I just want to check this out.
One of nature's greatest wonders is the ability of the human ear to distinguish among the millions of sounds around us. Listen. You will hear later how these characteristics are determined by the frequency, intensity, and form of sound waves in the air. Recognize those sounds?